Hey everyone, I'm super excited to be making this video because never in my life did I think I'd be talking to you about going to Iceland in one weekend. It happened. It happened this past weekend. I was crazy lucky to be able to get a random 3-day weekend during my medical school schedule break. The trip was actually supposed to happen back at the beginning of January as my birthday gift to myself. Weather was horrible, got snowstormed in, and had to postpone it until March. So the trip ended up being much shorter and did not get to see obviously everything in the short amount of time, but I did want to hop on here, share some of the minute video that I ended up grabbing there and a little bit about my experience, especially since some of the protocols have changed in regards to COVID on going to Iceland. So first thing first, as of February 25th, Iceland has lifted all COVID-19 protocols for entering the country. Now, please do remember, I am situated in the United States, so I can only go by what you're going to experience as a United States citizen entering the country. As of right now, you do not need to be vaccinated, you do not have to have a negative COVID test, and you do not have to fill out their pre-registration form, as well as no quarantine period when you land. So they will not be testing you when you land either. It is simple. You get on the plane, you go to Iceland. It is like pre-pandemic travel, and it is amazing. The catch is coming back into the United States. So the US still has the rule of presenting a negative COVID-19 test within 24 hours of your departure. This can be a PCR test, it can be a rapid antigen test, or luckily, which is what I went with, it can be a self-test that has to be approved for emergency use by the FDA. And this is the Bionax Now kit. You have to order it, the one specifically with the e-telehealth service. You can download this Navica app, you can order it right through the app, and they'll send you a kit of tests that you need to take with you and make sure you do not open them. You'll hop online, very easy, simple 15-minute process, and it will send you your results and you'll get straight through. So the other thing I want to do before I kind of start the video and narrate that for you guys is I flew with Iceland Air and I booked the cheapest ticket. I believe it was, an economy, flex, or light, whatever they call it. I booked the cheapest ticket, and they do allow you to upgrade to their Saga class on their flight. And I was so adamant about upgrading this flight on the first leg out because you can bid on your legs of the flight. So your departure and then, departure from the US and then coming back into the US. You can bid on both. And I didn't get the bid the first time because there was only one seat left. So I ended up just paying for the extra leg room, and honestly, that was great. I'm glad I got to experience it because now on the way back, I ended up bidding and I got it, and I bid it up to the Saga class coming from Iceland back into Chicago. And this is the way, honestly, I would recommend doing it. The more legroom seats are great. We picked the first row. We were in the fifth row, which is actually the one I would recommend. Excellent flight. But if you're looking to add that little bit of luxury on your way back, get it coming from Iceland because you get to enjoy their Saga Lounge, which I have video of and I'll show you. That is the way to do it, is coming back, because you get the free food, you get the free drinks, you get the whole lounge area and Wi-Fi access and showers, and we'll see all of it in the video. But definitely, if you're going to bid on a flight, bid on it coming back from Iceland so you can take advantage of that, because the US airports are not going to have the Saga Lounge within there. So unless you're coming from Iceland or, another European country, I think they do have some pretty good lounges from Iceland Air specifically in there. Go ahead and make sure you go on your way back. So without further ado, let's get into my trip. So we just landed in Reykjavik. It's 7:48 a.m. We got the car and we're a little lost because apparently the map I brought, Kyle couldn't read because it was just photos of animals and boats and pictorials. So that's fun. Did you get directions?
No, I need a map.
Here, just use one.
I forgot mine.
But yeah, so we'll be on our way to the Blue Lagoon, and we'll catch you guys there. Okay, so here we are on our drive-in to the Blue Lagoon, and you'll notice exactly what I noticed. This water is incredibly blue just from the reflection of light coming out of the sky. And our walkway going up was so beautiful. Everything is beautiful in Iceland. So you'll get in here, you'll shower, and then you'll come out to the lagoon. This day was incredibly windy and cold. So we kind of lucked out a little bit to where it wasn't snowing, but it was able to be bearable and we still enjoyed the lagoon. It was an incredible experience to actually get to see this in person after so many years. But just make sure you bring a nice pouch. You can order them off Amazon for your phone if you're going to take it into the lagoon. It's a lifesaver. So right after the lagoon, we were staying in South Iceland. It's about a 2-hour and 40-minute drive from the Blue Lagoon. Make sure your tank is filled up. It should still be filled up from the airport if you're going this exact route. There's a couple little restaurants and everything right down the street, so hit those. Highly recommend before you start your journey because it is a long drive. So we ended up staying at the Black Beach Suites in Vic. I cannot rave about this place enough. The actual entrance to the Black Beach, which you'll see in a little bit, is about a 2-minute drive from here. They are incredibly clean. The aesthetic is right up my alley. The dark colors. This was a deluxe studio, and everything about this place, from their staff to the accommodations, working with us when our trip was canceled. A+, 5 stars to the Black Beach Suites. They're absolutely incredible. So again, this is still all in one day. We really packed it, but here we are at the most beautiful beach I've ever seen. This is my first black sand beach, and this video doesn't even do it justice. It's still windy and it's cloudy, but you can still take in the massive amount of beauty and nature that there is here, and just the incredible experience it is to see the contrast and the basalt columns in the back and just nature hovering around it. It's truly incredible. And of course, there's still a lot of wind making those waves. So day 2, we headed up to Black Diamond Beach, an absolutely incredible experience, and it's right across from the parking lot where all of your glacier tours will take off. We ended up visiting the Katla Ice Cave, nicknamed the bluest ice cave in Iceland, and it definitely lived up to its name. There's about a 30-minute hike up here before you walk into the cave, and yes, it really is this blue. It's about 800-year-old ice that you're seeing here, and unfortunately, due to global warming, you can see it when you go there, it is just melting at an immense rate. So this may not be the exact cave that you may see if you go on this exact tour sometime next year. And that's pretty much it. We went ahead, we hopped on the plane the next day after that. We enjoyed our nice Saga class seats, had a nice meal, incredible experience just to get that extra little bit of luxury out of such a quick trip. It was well worth it just because of the short amount of time that we had in Iceland. So thank you guys for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that quick little snippet of my little over 48 hours in Iceland. I know some of the video was a little bit shaky, so I do apologize for that. It'll get better the more I vlog and post videos for you guys, but I'm going to get back to studying, join my online Zoom class, and I will catch you guys in the next few weeks. I'm probably going to do a little bit of some studying vlogs. I know I have a scrub haul coming up with some new brands that I found, which are super fun, that I really want to share. They're not sponsored, they're just my personal opinion. And then we're gonna wrap it up later this year, probably towards July, with my experience of the crazy and hectic term 4. So wishing you guys all the best, and as always, leave your comments, questions, and anything else in the comments.